But yeah.
You need me or no?
No, this is just the warm up. So usually for the warm up, I just do a few reps. Just pump them out until it feels good. I just do a few reps until it feels good.
Welcome to Feats, a journey with NFL stars, athletes, celebrity workout fitness professionals, where I'm learning more about their journey and how they approach fitness and their lifestyle changes after going through something of one myself. And today, I'm lucky to be joined by Los Angeles Chargers running back Austin Ekeler. Austin, thanks for hanging out with me.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me.
What are we going to be getting into here today?
Today we have an upper body workout. I'm excited to take you through it.
I feel you're already staring me down.
Right,
Can he do this though? Because
I'm actually a little inspired by what you've accomplished. I think it's great. And it's
yeah,
awesome.
I've lost 100 pounds, but like,
right.
You're an NFL football player. So
right.
like, you can teach me a lot more on how to take that next step.
Exactly.
And that's what we're really learning about here today. So we're gonna get into Austin's workout, his diet, everything. Let's jump right into it. I first want to talk about your diet a little bit. What are you eating on like a typical day?
Your diet's just as important as the workout, so it's important to stay consistent. For every breakfast, I have the same breakfast. I usually have some oats, I have some egg whites, some fruit, and then I'll put it in a blender with almond milk and blend that up every morning.
Oh man, so that's the blender.
The blender, yeah, the blender, it's all blended, it tastes great. It's like a little fruit smoothie. Typically, my most common lunch or / dinner will be rice with ground turkey or like tuna and some sort of protein in there, chicken as well, and some sort of carb. And it's just staying consistent, staying clean, and staying lean helps me throughout, the year to, stay compact. So we're hitting the bench press, and as a football player, being able to block and tackle is a main, priority. That's, what the game's about. So bench press is pretty important for both of those key things. When I'm doing my upper body days, I start out with bench. I usually go pretty heavy and then get into more auxiliary lifts to get my heart rate up. I just do a few reps until it feels good, and then we'll move up. And for my chest workouts, I usually do like a kind of a pyramid for the first workout, especially for bench, where I'll go 8, 6, 4, 2.
If you're a person like me, what's a good benefit that I'm getting out of the bench press besides just getting the chest popping,
In like everyday life, I would say it's more so just the balance of strength throughout your body. You don't want to have an imbalance like where your back or your legs are stronger than just the rest of your body. Yeah. So it's just important to keep, balance throughout the entire body. You're good. You can wreck it. Nice.
I feel warm. What's like your ideal cheat day?
I wouldn't say it's even like a cheat day. It's like just when you eat like sugars or sweets or maybe foods that are more fatty, it's just all about doing it in moderation. It's not doing it consistently. It's putting some space and time in between your next one. So if I'm eating a bowl of ice cream today, I'm probably not gonna eat another bowl of ice cream for like another couple weeks. As I talked about earlier, it's about balance when it comes to your body strength. So there's different muscle groups in your pec. You need balance, and there's more ways to work your pecs than just doing regular flat bench. So I'm gonna move to the incline now so we can work the upper part of our pecs and also the front of our delts as well.
When's your like preferred time to work out?
I prefer getting up in the morning, get up and get in the gym, and that's just when I prefer, just because I like to start out the day with a workout. Gets my endorphins running, makes me look forward to the rest of the day, and I feel like I've accomplished something if I've completed my workout in the morning and I have the rest of the day to look forward to. That's pretty good. You've done an incline bench before, huh?
Maybe a few times.
Something that's really important though is your breathing. It's really important to breathe during your sets. Some people really start to struggle and then they'll start to hold their breath and their head will get really red. But it just allows your muscles to breathe and you don't get as tired if you're actually breathing during your sets. So
he's right.
Keep that in mind.
Give me like your least favorite exercise or like part of the body to work.
For me, I like to work short bursts and shorter amount of reps, move a lot of weight. It's when I start to have to do, like when I'm working out with the team, have to do like 10 or more reps.
Yeah, like the high rep type.
Right, like the endurance training is really where I get exposed and I'm not very good at those types of lifts. So those are my least favorite.
How do you motivate yourself though to like just to get in there and do it?
Like everything, like your diet, like, the workout plan, and it's just being consistent, staying to a routine, and then it just becomes second nature. And so we're gonna pair that with a ball drop, where I'm gonna drop the ball and you're gonna explode up. It's more so for athletic movement. When you're blocking or tackling, it's just that quick twitch muscle, which is basically what all football is, just much quick twitch, little motion. So,
Austin, when did you start playing football?
I started playing football pretty young, 7 or 8 probably.
Yeah.
That's when I started playing a lot of sports. My first sport was soccer, but football, I played flag football for a couple of years, I think, before actually making the transition to tackle. But yeah, 7 or 8, and ever since then, and I've never missed a season. Last one. Nice.
This is going well so far, I feel like. Was the goal always to get to the NFL, to do it professionally?
The goal, it wasn't. I didn't even actually know I was going to play professionally until like my junior year, or even attempt until my junior year of college. When I was approached by my head coach, he's like, hey, you have some skills that, might be able to take you to the next level. Because I went to a small school, so, I had my job lined up. I had the internship.
What were you gonna do?
I was gonna go work in the oil and gas industry.
Oh, really?
Right, so I was gonna be working for a company called Noble Energy out in Denver, Colorado.
Okay.
I kind of told them, I was like, look.
Pretty different career plan.
I was like, look, I told Noble, I was like, look, I have a situation to go live out my dream and my passion, and this is what I've been putting a lot of effort into for as long as I can remember. So I'm gonna go try it out at least. And if not, I'll come back, and have a career with you guys. Has
your life kind of changed in any major ways since all that's happened?
Socially, that's probably the only major change.
Yeah.
Just as far as like an appearance or in a presence in the LA, culture and industry out here. It's just as people just know my face out here, which is pretty special. We're gonna transition into some upright rows.
Okay.
And as far as a football player, just shoulder stability is so important, just because we're using our upper body and our arms so much, especially when we're hitting people, and sometimes you're in awkward position, especially as a running back.
Yeah.
And so just having shoulder stability is very, very important. It's crucial just to not getting injured.
All right, how many reps do you want me to do here?
8.
8, okay.
So yeah, narrow your grip a little bit. Yeah, there you go. We're just pulling straight up. Nice, right above the chest. Good. Just gonna work your delts, the top. And it's just a different way to work your shoulders. A lot of people will overhead press or maybe even do flies. And being a football player, we have a lot of lifts that correspond with other lifts. We do cleans. And so when you're cleaning from the ground, you're pulling. So we'll do upright rows, to help that. Yeah, so they correspond with other days and they all complement each other.
What's the most memorable moment so far in your NFL career?
I would say probably this last season. Melvin Gordon was holding out, so I was a starting running back, and it was the first game of the year. We were playing the Colts. I had 3 touchdowns in the game.
Yeah.
We ended up winning the game. But the game.
I remember, because he was on my fantasy team.
Yeah, if you have me on your fantasy team that game, you love me that game. But no, the game ended up going into overtime, and we received the ball, and I ended up scoring the game-winning touchdown. So that was probably the most memorable moment, and just the team just coming around me, and everyone's like, yeah, let's go. It was obviously a team effort, but just when you are in the one scoring the touchdown, it just feels like, I don't know, you just help the team accomplish something, because that's the goal, is scoring. So we're gonna be hitting some alternating overhead shoulder press. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna have the weights by my head, and I'm gonna go 1, 2, and alternate.
What is the mindset that goes into being an NFL football player, an athlete, that those of us who are just trying to make it happen at the gym really don't have to dive into?
I think it's really personal to every person. What I mean by that is that I think it comes from life experiences.
Sure.
And how your mindset is developed when you're young. I remember, when I was younger, and every summer, if I wasn't playing sports, I'd always be building fence, like doing manual labor. That was my mom's ex-husband. That's what he used to do. So that would be the family business in the summer, and we'd go build fence. And there was no room for complaining, and we'd have miles of fence to build, and we just had to put our heads down and do it. And I hated every minute of it, but it taught me how to work hard.
Yeah.
And so I think that was kind of my situation that taught me, you can work hard and you can do it. You just got to push through. My favorite core workout to do is a straight-legged sit-up. So we're gonna be laying on the ground, and if you can't do it at first, you can always put weights on your on your legs and to help you, but you're gonna have literally your legs straight. You're gonna lay on your back, hands right here on your chest. I'm just sitting straight up. Core's stubborn. You can't work core like arms or like chest and legs. Like it takes a little bit extra for your core to develop. So you gotta put a little bit extra in. That's why I'm doing some type of core every day, whether it be oblique or my actual abdominals.
All right, Austin, well, you took me through the whole workout. We did the upper body, we did a little core, everything like that. How you feeling after this?
I'm feeling pretty good.
Like I'm ready to do a lot more than that.
Not too bad. Not too bad. No, it was good.
I think the cool part for me was like, I get to kind of pick your guys' brain, because you know so much more about this area than I do. And like, the part about, how you're working different muscles while you're doing the upright rows and where you're actually hitting everything. I think that's the thing that people can probably take away from this.
It's about consistency. It's about balance between your food, your actual workout. And so this was an upper body day. Tomorrow will be a lower body day for me. So it's not just balance through your muscles, through your entire body.
What would you say to somebody that kind of wants to get started on their own fitness journey? You're talking to someone like me 6 years ago or whatever, or just someone out there at home.
What I would like for people to get out of a video like this would be, to stay consistent, because your body is the only thing that you truly have in life is your body. You are stuck in this. This is you. And so it's very important to take care of that for your longevity. It doesn't even have to be with lifting weights like this. It could be body weight.
Yeah.
It could be like I'm running, doing jumping jacks, just staying active, would be the biggest takeaway that I would like for people to know. Some people like to do yoga. Some people like to do group boxing classes, things like that. Whatever it is that you find your niche.
Yeah.
And find your time of day to fit it into your routine. And then I promise you, you'll get your endorphins going. You'll feel better just mentally and about your body and looking forward out in the outlook of life.
Austin Ekeler, thanks so much for spending some time with me today. I really appreciate it, man.
Appreciate you, Matt.